Today, we are going to learn about the Pythagorean Theorem. We will learn what it is and how to solve a problem using it. Here, we have a triangle. It is a right triangle, to be exact. A right triangle can be identified by this square in the corner, right here. This square shows that the angle in between the green side and the orange side is 90 degrees. As shown here, this is very important to note. The only way one can use the Pythagorean theorem is if the triangle has a right angle in it, as seen right here. Otherwise, the equation will not work on triangles. We're going to label the sides of the triangle to make explaining the Pythagorean theorem easier. The green side is going to be side A. The orange side is side B. The blue side is side C. The right angle lies in between sides A and side B. Opposite of the right angle is side C. It is important to note what side of the triangle is opposite of the right angle, because this side is called the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle and is always opposite of the right angle. Now we will look at the equation for the Pythagorean theorem. Here we have the Pythagorean theorem. So what does it mean? Well, here we have A, and A is equal to side A. B is equal to side B, and C is equal to side C, the hypotenuse. Each side is squared, as seen with the 2. Now let's look at an example so we can see how to use this. Let's say side A equals 3 feet. This side is 3 feet long. And side B is 4 feet long. But we don't know how long side C is. So right now, we're just going to use a question mark. So let's look at the Pythagorean theorem and then put in the values and see how this problem works. So here we have the equation, and then we have it filled out. So how did we get this 3? Well, remember, A equals 3 feet. So we took the A and substituted in the 3. Now we did the same for B. B equals 4 feet, so we took the B here and substituted in 4. But it's important to remember that we leave the 2's up there, because the 2's are the exponents. Now C, I switched to an X, because instead of writing a question mark, we like to represent an unknown variable with the letter X. Now let's see how to solve this problem and see if we can figure out how long C should be. To solve this problem, I have it represented up here. It's going to take 4 steps. For the first step, we're going to look at just this right here, 3 to the second. So we have 3 to the second, which equals 3 times 3, and that equals 9. So we're going to substitute this 9 in for 3 squared, and we'll get 9 plus 4 squared equals x squared, or unknown squared. So the next step is to look at 4 squared. 4 squared is equal to 4 times 4, which equals 16. So we're going to do the same as we did with the 9. We'll substitute it back in for 4 squared, and we'll get 9 plus 16 from here equals x squared. So now the next step is to add 9 and 16. So 9 plus 16 equals 25. So now our equation is 25 equals x squared. Now all we have to do is get rid of the square root and we'll figure out what x equals. So in order to get rid of the exponent, all we have to do is take the square root of both sides. So it's going to be 25 equals x squared, but we take the square root of 25 and the square root of x squared. So the square root of 25 is 5, and when we take the square root of this, of x squared, the squared exponent gets canceled, and so does the square root sign. So we're just left with x. And there we have it. X equals 5. And now, if we look back at the original problem up here, we replace x with 5. And so we have 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared, meaning that side C, or the hypotenuse, is equal to 5 feet.